welcome to Monday morning. It's a really cloudy morning, and you know, really cloudy mornings make me want to read a good book. So the first thing that I wanted to tell your parents and your moms is Happy Mother's Day. Thank you guys for taking all this extra time to help your students. I hope that you kiddos got to shower your parents with love and kindness. So I'm very proud of that. And I also wanted to tell them Happy Teacher Appreciation, because guess what happened? Your parents became teachers this year. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so what I wanted to do is we're going to do Word Detective, and then we're going to jump into some Spire today. Okay, so let's go over our objectives. So we want to be able to ask and answer questions to demonstrate comprehension, to show that you understand what you're reading. And then we're going to be writing a paragraph with a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and conclusion, okay? So let's look at this word paper. And I kind of started breaking it up already. It's paper. Let's try it again. Paper. Very good. So I split it up right here because that A makes A, so that's an open syllable. That A says its name. And then the second syllable is per, but it has that bossy R, and that bossy R will always stay together, and it's paper, paper. So that's a paper that you write on, right? The next word is habit. Let's clap this out. Habit. 2 syllables. Very good. And I broke it up here because I heard have. And if you look at that vowel, that A, it's blocked in by 2 consonants. So it does say a, have, and then the second consonant is it. And if you look at that T, is blocking in that I. So that I says it. So let's break it down. Have it, have it, habit. So a habit is something that you really have to do. So what is a habit that you guys have? Sometimes Miss Cuba has not a good habit, and I want to chew on this pencils, which is really gross. So don't do that. The next one is upset. How many sounds do you hear in upset? Upset, upset. How many syllables? 2. Very good. Now I heard up, and then I heard set. So that U is blocked in by that P, so it's a short U. It makes up, and then that vowel E is blocked in by the S and the T, and it makes that eh. So let's break it up. Set, set, upset. Now the next one is what we're going to learn that's a little bit different today. So I want to show you this, and it does have a magic E, and that's what we've been studying. But when it has an S near a magic E, it makes a Z sound. So let's figure this word out. It's a 1-syllable word, rose, and it has a magic E, so I'm going to block that, and it O, and the S makes the Z sound. Isn't that interesting? So whenever you see that magic E and there's an S here, it will make a Z sound. So rose. And a rose is like a flower, and maybe some of your parents got lots of roses for Mother's Day. So very good, guys. You did a really great job with Word Detective. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to move on to our Spire lesson. I want to show you something, okay? So look at the picture of the rose. Do you guys see the picture of the rose? Very good. So it does have that magic E, and that O says its name, but if you see that S, Z, it sounds like a Z, a Z, okay? So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to be talking about the sounds that we hear, okay? So let's tap out the word rose. O-Z. How many sounds did you hear? 3 sounds. Very good. Now let's move on to another one. What about the word nose? N-O-Z. Nose. How many sounds did you hear? 3. Very good. What about hose? The hose that maybe you get wet with, or you water your grass or your trees with? Hose. O-Z. Hose. They all have 3 what? 3 sounds. Very good. What about pose? When you pose. Strike a pose. P-O-Z. Pose. How many sounds did you hear? 3. Very good. So, we're moving on and we're going to be making some words. Let me see. And let's start with our word rose. Okay? So it's O-Z. Rose. But remember, we said it's not a Z. What is it? It's an S, and then don't forget that magic E. That magic E tells that O to say its name, and that S makes a Z sound. So let's sound it out. O-Z, rose. Very good. And every time we do this, we spell it away. R-O-S, and then magic E goes back, okay? So let's make a different word. Are you guys ready? Let's make the word nose. And it does sound like a Z, but it's not a Z. It's an S. So let's make the word nose. N-O-Z. It's not the Z, it's the S. And then what are we missing? If not, it'll say nos. What do we have to make that O say its name? That magic E. Now let's sound it out. N-O-Z. Nose. Very good. You guys are rock stars. And now let's spell it away. N-O-S. Magic E. Very good. Now, let's look at the word wise. Someone that's really wise is really smart. So let's start with the sound. What? Eyes. Wise. What has a Z sound, but it's not a Z. What is it? It's an S. You guys are remembering our new pattern. So it's what? I. S, because it makes a Z sound. Remember, that's our new trick. You guys are becoming really good word detectives. Wise. So let's see. The reason why I put that magic E is because it tells the I to say its name. What? Eyes. Wise. Very good. And the E is marked off because it doesn't say its name. Okay? Does that sound like a good job, guys? So the next thing that Miss Cubit's going to do is I'm going to give you a word find sheet, and it is a rose. It has a picture of a rose, and it just talks about our new rule. Okay, very good. And then today we're going to be practicing our new sounds with some words. Okay, so I like that we're learning a new pattern. Okay, if it has that magic E, which is super cool, we want to make sure that we have that S makes a Z sound, even though it's an S. It's kind of tricky, isn't it? Okay, so what I want you to do is pause the video and then look at a couple of Spire pages, and I want you to practice reading those words. Okay, does that sound like a plan? Awesome job, guys. Great job. So what we're going to do today is you guys are going to be practicing these words on Spire, and then I'm going to give you another extra phonics page when we talk about the magic E. Okay, so that's your homework for today. You guys, I'm very, very proud of the work that you're doing. I know that you guys are tired, but if you keep up the good work, we're going to keep sending prizes. So this Friday, we have another prize to send. So what I need for you to do in order to get a prize is you have to complete all of your seesaw work. You have to be logging into RazKids because Miss Elisa has some really good stuff for you to do on RazKids. So make sure we're doing iReady, math and reading, Raz Kids, and then we can do our seesaw activities. Okay guys, everybody have a great Monday. Love you. Mwah.